Hi guys, Wowie from C Magazine, also joined by Francis Pallarco, our tuner editor, here at Karrera Showroom in Block 10 in Filinvest, Alabang. Right now we're here with Mr. Alfonso Martinez and Alfredo Roa of Karrera Showroom.
So, how did Karrera start?
Well, Karrera, the idea of Karrera has kind of been brewing inside me for years already, actually. From my childhood, reading a lot of Garage Life magazine, seeing the personal man caves of these people in Japan and how they mix their living room to garage. Also, some inspiration came from when the BMW Museum. There was a time I spent my days there, and I would sit there right in front of a collection of BMW 507s. And this concept of cafe in front of your car. Karrera itself, when the pandemic came, I saw the opportunity. I happened to pass by this area of Filinvest. It was a risky time, but there were also some opportunities that came with it. Inquired about the space and just started from there. And then the concept came as a place for us enthusiasts to gather and just celebrate automotive and everything around automotive, from architecture, design, music, aside from just the cars. So for me, it was more like a collective of passions.
How about the interior decor? Did you have an sense to, I want this, I want that? Because we all come from different backgrounds.
Well, for me, like, I've known Alfredo for a while, and I've been to a shop countless times, and I will always be excited to see all the like the rare cars there and whatever. And like during that time, when Alfredo first showed me Karrera, the opportunity to be part of it, like I've always known like him as like one of like the Metro, like one of the taste makers. So it's like when it comes to anything car culture related. So when the opportunity came, like for me at that time, I was just looking for a spot like for my off-road, for my 4x4. And when I came to the place, it was still at the early days. I just knew, like I knew with his vision, with the energy of the area, and plus since day one, of course, I enjoy like the outdoor off-road aspect. But since I was younger, I don't want to sound biased, but since I've been like a C Magazine since I was younger, it's like anything that I can dip my toes into the car culture. So with this guidance, we just started, and like none of us knew it would be the way it ended up, but each day sticking to the vision and like having Alfredo like being the captain of the ship, then magic just happened. Yeah.
What is it about Karrera that makes it click among car enthusiasts? I mean, it encompasses all interests. Whether it's Euros, Japanese, classics, Karrera has it all. What is it about Karrera? It sort of binds the community together.
Actually, I don't know. Maybe it was just a combination of all the interests.
Yeah.
I really wanted to. Yes, it is named Karrera, but from the get-go, I wanted to make sure that anyone here is welcome. Everyone who comes in is welcome, from whatever walks of life. I mean, cars are what can bring people together. You can be the most simple person and the most extravagant person. When you start talking about an engine that both of you appreciate, you're gonna be in a long conversation, right?
Yeah.
And being also kind of open to other markets, the young people, JDM, and not strictly being Euro, or not strictly being high class or high end. I think that's what brings people also here. It gives them a little bit of more comfort to enjoy the place.
Yeah, I agree, because this is a place where you could actually come close to that car and actually like the only thing you can do, I guess, is drive out of it. But even to come close to such cars.
Because I mean, people have experienced so many times, like when I was younger, pre-Karrera, like if you wanted to go to one of the dealerships throughout the country, of course you have this kind of thing, apprehension, like this guy's not gonna buy, or you're just, creating chaos in our showroom. So we've always wanted like something more accepting. You come in, no judgment. If you just want to take a photo, like some people, they don't see it in their everyday lives.
Yeah.
It's just there. And I think also what also helped at the beginning, it was just a bunch of guys hanging out with their cars and talking. It wasn't like forced upon like, oh, Carrera's gonna be this, we're gonna do this. It's just like naturally evolved into it, and I guess that also helped bring people in.
Again, when I was a kid, I used to drive by. Again, I grew up driving by N Sport, seeing Enteng Florendo's collection or E30 M3 there. It gave me that aspiration to get close to these cars, and it's something I wanted to, I guess, share also to like everyone. Like, this is a place where you can get close to your dreams, so that you can physically get close and then just kind of breathe it into your life.
Non-car guys won't get it, but car guys will get it because it's like seeing your childhood dream in person. Like for us, for cars, and the closer you get, you see the details and everything. So it's a one-of-a-kind experience. How about the showcase? I mean, every time you have a different display of cars, how does it go about?
Well, for me, like for the beginning, you just had some, like me personally, with my father, we had a personal collection of cars. And during that time, Alfredo had a running shop also and custom cars, and a bunch of friends who just had it, instead of being in the garage, no one sees it, you can put it out here for the public to see and appreciate. And I'm sure the car, if it had a soul, appreciate the people, like, taking photos
that's
of
true.
it,
I mean, in the garage, we work on some rare stuff. And sometimes they're really just in the shadows. And some of them, the owners are actually very happy to share it. For example, the DeLorean also. I mean, I don't own the DeLorean, but the owner shares his DeLorean for displays. He also likes to see, again, how kids can relate to it. The people our age, of course, from Back to the Future. The joy that the car brings. So some owners are willing to showcase their cars instead of them just being hidden and unappreciated.
Yeah, with the DeLorean specifically, like the owner even allows people to open it. He likes it when people sit down and take. Of course, case to case, not all cars can sit down inside. But that one specifically,
You also started doing corporate events, like for the Aston Martin and stuff. How is that? How does that help Carrera in a way?
Well, for me, it's like it just like the association, like if these brands, I think the brands could see the community that we bring, and it's organic, and then if also the community sees like, hey, if Lexus is willing to do stuff here, Range Rover, Subaru did something here. Who else?
Honda launched there.
Honda launched there.
Yeah, I guess it's also because the showroom, the official showrooms of these makes have some sort of intimidation factor into it, and I think what attracted those companies to doing their events here is like what you mentioned, the organic community, and then
the lighting is just nice here.
It's very. It gives the experience. The size, yes, it's limited, but it gives such a personal experience.
Very
you
intimate.
wouldn't, even with a large area, let's say if Carrera was 1 hectare, it wouldn't really get that same effect.
It would be more intimate.
Yes,
having it
just right, just right. Not too big, not too small.
Right. Aside from the showcase and the cars, how about the food? And what's your specialty here?
The food, actually, the kitchen is quite flexible. I mean, we started out with some Carrera staple menus. Actually, the menu is flexible because we listen to the clients also, and we'll see how the demand is. But it's basically a combination of the restaurants that I personally just enjoyed, and both dishes that I would experience both here and in Manila and outside Manila. We make sure that we try to evolve. So, like the pasta is also something very easy. Some sandwiches from known places we would try to copy, and we would also try to make our own version. So So it's pretty much it's an extension of restaurants that I had a connection to. Yeah.
Kind of like the showroom. It evolves.
It
Like
evolves.
It
it
evolves,
evolves.
yeah.
It evolves.
But you have the signature coffee, Carrera coffee, right?
Yeah.
The brew, the Carrera brew.
Yes, a little strong, a little
Yeah.
Italian roast.
Where is it sourced from? Where is it locally sourced?
Yeah, so the coffee and our other products like the pastries, we actually were open to working with local suppliers. Yeah.
So what are the future plans for Carrera, and do you guys plan on doing more stuff here? What are the stuff you have been planned?
Well, we have some top secret stuff that we can't say that are coming, that are exciting, but
Yeah.
yeah, just more like now, because like the first phase of Carrera, Carbon wasn't open, AM4 wasn't open, so we were more focused like on the sports cars and the different kinds. And then now for 2024, something more unified. Yeah, more unified. Like we can't say what it is, but something's coming.
We'll have to watch out.
Yeah, you just have to
You
watch
have to
out. You just have to
watch out
watch
for
out.
2024.
We're planning for 2024. Yeah. Yeah, we also have wine. We have alcohol, but that's more for late at night. We don't promote drinking and driving. Yeah. Carrera also, what we do is like we invite also the communities, and then like we have a few people like who know nothing about cars. If they come in, they want to go track. Since Alfredo also runs ETCC, so there's some people who don't know nothing about motorsport. They want to get into it. Carreras like became naturally evolved into it. Like they inquire, okay, we help set up your car since we have connection with shops. He has his own shop. Whatever gear you need, then the community is there. So it's always been like a community thing. It's always one of the core things.
Well, the whole automotive experience.
Yeah.
You can fix it, race it, enjoy it
Yeah.
as a culture also.
So yeah.
And I think next year, what I can say is I think Carrera will support more of the community. I mean, we'll support the culture. That's as
Yeah,
much
the
as I
culture.
can say, whether it comes from collaborations or more events. I think next year, 2024, I'd like to see Carrera just sharing the passion and supporting others. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You should educate and inform the next generation, because we're just keepers of our car. We're the same.
Yeah,
keepers of our car.
exactly.
And we can't hold on to our cars forever.
Yeah.
So there has to be the next generation of
And even for the culture of automotive in general, you need the young blood to keep it alive. So that's the one thing we just want to keep on going. Especially like Alfredo usually got married, so he's gonna be having a family soon. I just started my family, so it's something, like it's just been a shift with all these EVs coming out. So it's just the competitive spirit of like Carrera.
This is one of the places where you can actually let it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good place to promote car culture. We have a diverse car culture. The Euros, the Japanese. Everything.
Yeah.
So,
And hopefully we blur the lines, right? We remove the lines between, let's say, the makes from what country, brands.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. I mean, a clean car is always appreciated. A tastefully done build is also very well appreciated. So whether you're a clean box type Galant, which I love, or like an RWB 997, it's a variation.
with that, maybe you could invite our viewers to come to Carrera.
Just drop by Karrera Showroom. It's easy to find if you're going down Skyway, 2 rights, exit Alabang, Fairview, dyan lang, Filinvest exit. Lapit lang, we have something for everyone. If you have kids, magazines, toys,
Everyone is welcome.
everyone is welcome.
Yes.
So just drop by. Say hello, we're just here hanging out.
Yeah.
You want to talk about cars or bikes or off-roaders or detailing?
So there you have it, the Karrera Showroom here at Block 10 in Filinvest, Alabang. For our full feature of this, Carbon Detailing Studio, and AM4x4, be sure to check out our website at cmagazine.com. Thanks for watching.